actually, we are gonna start fresh. That's my bad. That was my bad. Guys, start fresh. Hold on. My man. We'll read it up. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. This is my absolute favorite of the older Zelda games. My absolute favorite. To me, there's nothing better than Majora's Mask. Well, no, there's really not. I like Ocarina of Time because of the nostalgia that comes with it. That was my very first game I ever beat. So, of course, I have a lot of love for Ocarina of Time. But Majora's Mask is just superb. Superb, superb. Blur. I'm excited for the rumors of an Ocarina of Time remake. But if they do that, then they gotta do a Majora's Mask remake. They have to. I mean, give the people, me, what I want. Poor Link. And there's this crazy kid. You two fairies did great. No, they didn't. They knocked a person off of their horse. That's not cool. That's not cool to knock a kid off of his horse. I'm sorry, you... A fairy wants to touch the ocarina. But I don't think you have hands. Pop off, I guess. You fairy, pop off. I really don't think you have hands. You just look like a blob with wings. So I'm really confused about what you can do, bud. That was quick, because otherwise you would have had played upon a song to get her to trust you. It would have been a whole ordeal. I had to get the mic a little closer to me. Excuse me. Because you don't know Abona's song. You're not a friend of hers. So she ain't gonna listen to you, bud. The thing about Majora, he's very sensitive. Very sensitive. Like, you know, the do you think you can take me on as I am now? Like, that was so strictly Majora. Like, bud, why? You okay? You having an off day? Like, what's happening? You want to talk about it? I'm a great listener. Poor Linky. Oh no, if only there was someone who could help us not look like a little Deku scrub forever. If only there was a way. And this girl, I swear. They can't leave without you. Looks like they did. Looks like they did. It was your choice to deal with him. Your choice. I tell you, sometimes I think there's no fairy that can be more annoying than Navi. Then I start this game over and I'm like, oh, there she is. A more annoying fairy than Navi. I mean, at least Navi was just, hey, listen, what you? But this girl, she's like, if I wasn't dealing with you, I would have been separated from my brother. Girl, be so for real. Be so for real right now. You chose. Exactly. And see, he's even done with it. He's like, I give up. I just came out and about to find my friend Navi. And I get stuck with this. Link, you didn't do anything to deserve that. I want you to know. This was such a unique concept. It is crazy to me that the creators didn't really like that game as much. They were like, which in a way I can kind of get it, like I guess from a the devs perspective, because it was done so quickly and like they was on a time crunch and all that. But it's still such a great game. And if you haven't played it and you have Nintendo Switch Online, check it out. It's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything bad, but if you have a PC, there's emulators that you can get some ROMs. And you can, on the DL, you can get it and play it, and it's a lot of fun. But I didn't say that, okay? I didn't say that. And this creepy guy. This creepy man. I mean, I agree with that. I would hide too. Because he's creepy. He creeps me out. He creeped me out in Ocarina of Time with his little Happy Mask sales shop. Like, stop it. And then to find out, oh yeah, I've been following you around, Link. Like, first off, bud, why you been following me around? That's not cool. And if you was following me around, why didn't you help me? You know? He's like, nah, I ain't helping that kid. He got me all my money back in Hyrule, but I ain't helping him. Nah. He helped sell all my masks, but nah. I ain't helping him. Let's go get the spare fairy. The Sperry Fairy. I hate allergies and sinus problems. Gross. Oh no, the Green Fairy! You were saying this Skull Kid is no match for the Green Fairy. Looks like he broke her. It's gross. Blah la 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 la. I think my favorite design for the Great Fairy is Wind Waker. Wind Waker had a really good design for a Great Fairy. not what I meant to do. But pop off. Let's catch this last child. And then we'll get the code. Like, bro. Just chill out. Very mature. Very mature. Okay. Bye, mister. really hoping that I was gonna get it before he did, so I could get the money. The rupees, but no. Oh well, that's fine. We'll get it next time. There you go. Gonna get ourselves a piece of heart, and then a little later we'll get ourselves another piece of heart, and then comes the boring part of waiting for midnight of the third day so that we can get on top of the clock tower and get our ocarina back, and then the fun shall really begin. So we're gonna get our piece of heart over here. Yep, we know. Everybody been telling us. We know, girl. You ain't telling us nothing we don't already know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait up here for the proper time, which is like 11:30, 12, I believe, to sneak in there. So we can get the second piece of art. But yeah. I'm excited to be back on Zelda. Retro Rewind is a lot of fun though. If you want like a little cozy kind of mind-numbing game just kill time or just be comfy and cozy, Retro Rewind is definitely it. It's funny. Has some little 90s Easter eggs. But you gotta be careful about Waldo. They're a little crazy. And also, if you guys are World of Warcraft lovers, check out my husband, Corey the Favorite. He does YouTube videos and Twitch, and tonight he will be working on some WoW stuff. I want to say possibly 0 to hero things. I could be wrong. If he's doing that, it'll be his tank druid that our friend Red voted for, because if you're on his channel and you save up enough channel points, you can actually vote for a 0 to hero. Up next after the druid is Devour Demon Hunter, and then after that I believe is Frost Mage, Ice Mage. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I'm not that familiar with classes on World of Warcraft. I mainly play Final Fantasy 14 as for my MMO of choice, but I am hoping to get into some WoW and level a priest up and be a healer for our guild on WoW. So yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I'm a controller person, so I'm actually waiting for a controller that we ordered for myself so that I can play it. I know everyone's like, nah, keyboard and mouse is the way to go. Even my husband. But when he saw me on Final Fantasy 14, he was like, wow, like, look at you go with that controller. That's just how I prefer to play. Yay! So now we are getting our second piece of heart. Got that. Now we out of here. Now comes the boring part of waiting. Maybe if I stepped on a rock, we'd be getting somewhere. Alright. So now we wait. And yeah. While we're waiting for midnight of the third day, I'll just talk with y'all. Actually, I'd like to pray. So, yeah. Father God, I ask that you just put your hand of protection over whoever watches this video, whoever needs it. Whether they're going through mental ailments or physical ailments or just moody blues, whatever life has seemed to have thrown at them, I just ask that you put your hand of protection upon them. Keep them safe. Give them energy to fight another day. Help them to lean on you, Lord. Lean on your understanding. Help them to get the desire to get to you, get to know you more. Develop a deeper relationship with you. And Lord, if they don't know you, I ask that you continue to send laborers across their paths with words of wisdom, words of knowledge that will help them to get to you. Because though I don't know them in the natural, my spirit knows them, and I want to see them in heaven. And personal friends that I know that will be watching this video, ones I know their ailments, I just ask that you just continue to provide them with energy. Continue to provide them with the healing, because they are healed and whole. Because in your word it says that by his stripes we were healed. And if we were healed, then we are healed. And Father, I just love you. And I just appreciate everything that you've done for me and continue to do for me. In Jesus' mighty name, amen and amen. Thank you. Thank you for letting me pray. It was a short little prayer. And if you really didn't want to hear that, like, I'm sorry, but not sorry. That's it. But anyways, I'm excited for this year for video games. A lot of good ones are coming out. Star Fox, Paralabs, the rumor of Ocarina of Time remake, which I'm pretty sure that rumor has kind of been confirmed, because everyone says that Nintendo got really mad about the leak. Like, why would you get mad if it's not true? You know? What else is coming out? Fable, GTA 6, which I don't really play, but my husband does. So, I mainly do the in-game stuff of just driving around. Or I'll play online with him. Shooting. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is coming out. Witchbrook. I believe that's the really big ones that I can think of. Moonlight Peaks. That's another one. I like cozy games. I That's the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. The worst part of this is just the waiting to go get the ocarina so we can like actually get officially started on the adventure. Because I like to go and get some masks that I can get before going to the swamp. Because I'm a little bit of a completionist, especially with this game. Because it matters. It matters that you get all the masks before you get to the moon. It matters. Because you gotta play the little hide and seek game with the kids on the moon. Also, if there's any games that you would like to suggest for me to play, like, leave them in the comments. I pretty much will play about anything, unless it's, like, not well with my spirit. Like, if my spirit kind of gets the ick about it, then, excuse me, I'll tell you, and you can pick another one. But mainly, like, games like Phasmophobia and Demonologist, I just don't play because they give me the ick. More so Demonologist than Phas, but I kind of just stay clear from them both. Even though when I did play them before getting back into church and everything, they was fun at the time. They was fun for my worldly ways. I'll say that. I like Resident Evil. I'm not great at them, but I do like them. I'm more into the action ones, like 2, 3, and 4. 7 and 8 are my absolute favorites, but I can't play them. I always have to get my husband to do them for me, and I just watch, because when I'm just watching, the jump scares aren't as bad versus when I'm playing them. I know I'm kind of a chicken, but it's okay. I love cozy games, like I said, Coral Island, Stardew Valley, Wildflowers. Lord, there's a lot of them. I consider Zelda my cozy games too, except for Breath of the Wild. Even though that game is very pretty, it's cozy until you run into a guardian, and then all of a sudden the cozy vibes have left the building. But yeah, I like to play a little bit of it all. And if you play Final Fantasy 14, chances are you may have ran across me. A cute little Lalafell named Nehru Wolfheart. So, I do a little self-plug on that game. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, what else do I like to play? Really, about anything, really. I have a lot of games. And I have a few consoles to choose from, so if there's something that's like kind of an exclusive, you know, just tell me what console and we'll figure it out. Lord, how long is this going to take? if anyone's a fan of Enzoy, how do you feel about the roadmap for this year? I'm really excited for a lot of the stuff they have planned. When it first came out, to me it was very beautiful, very beautifully made, but it felt empty because I'm a Sims girl. But now playing it recently with like a lot of the updates and stuff that they've came out with, it doesn't feel as empty. And you can tell that they're putting a lot of love into the game, and I'm very excited about that. Because let's be honest, Sims needs competition. They do. Because for a long time they have monopolized the whole life sim genre, and there's been nothing quite like them. And now we have Enzoy, and we're about to get Paralives. I'm just screaming, it's about time. It's about time. Because EA has gotten way too comfortable giving us crappy expansions and half done things that end up breaking the game, causing more problems than it's worth. And it's just been awful here lately. Like, I see the vision, I see the vision, and I'm like, okay, I see where you're going with that. I see what you're trying to do, but you didn't quite accomplish it. But honestly, that's just my opinion. I think too many gaming companies have gotten comfortable with delivering broken or half-done projects and still expecting us to eat it up. But because other than Larian Studios, when they brought out Baldur's Gate 3, no company ever tried to switch up the narrative, you know what I mean? Like, Larian came out with Baldur's Gate 3, and though it did have some issues, not a lot, but they was on top of it immediately. And then all the other gaming companies were like, dude, you're making this look bad. No, you should strive to want to do better. But that's just me. Nice run done by the third day. Zelda has some of the prettiest soundtracks. They really do. They really do. Very cozy. Very... just very good. More hours. We're getting there. We're getting there. We get our ocarina. We can get turned back into a real boy, you know, like Pinocchio was doing. Excuse me. I believe after we turn back into our real selves, that's when I'll cut the recording. Just so it's not super long. And then tomorrow we'll get started on the official adventure through Majora's Mask. Because it's such a good game. Almost there. Almost there. See, it wasn't so bad. The time practically flew. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's my least favorite part of this game. Is this initial waiting. Because once you have the ocarina, you control time. Time is at your hands. At your fingertips, literally. How fast it is, how slow it is. If you want to rewind and go to Dawn of the First Day, obviously we can. That's how we gotta do about this game. Spoilers. Spoilers. Oh my gosh. Let us up there. Rude. Yeah, why don't you beat him up? Like you beat me up. Fair. Why'd you do that? He slapped your brother. You had no problem hitting me in the head. Many, many times. No problem with that, huh? But, oh, we can't touch sculpture even though he hit your brother. Okay. Yeah. Seems legit to me. How dare you drop my ocarina? It could have broke. Not the memories. creepy guy. Let's go. Where did that come from? Like, where did you pull that out? This man is a sorcerer. I'm convinced. He just snapped his fingers and his instrument appeared. Organ appeared. Piano. I'm not sure. Gonna be okay. What's the worst thing that happens? It's called Majora's Mask. Okay. It's an cursed item from legend that is said to have been used by ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. Sir, why did you want it? If it does all that, why did you want it? It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. Once again, why did you want it? Why? According to legend, the troubles that Majora's Mask are so great. The ancient ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask and shattered forever, preventing its misuse. And now that trout from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. Yeah, I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark homing ruin. It was that unwelcoming feeling that makes your hair stand on, but yet you decided you wanted to keep it. And now that imp has it, I'm begging you, let's get that mask back because there's something horrible will happen. I'm begging you. Let's okay, anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you had a blast. Tomorrow we will continue Majora's Mask, and you know what, we're going to officially get into adventuring tomorrow. be a lot of fun. Come and check me out. God bless and have a great day.